I would like to introduce Ahmed Bin Sulayem. His Excellency is the Executive Chairman of DMCC, a Government of Dubai Free Zone Authority dedicated to enhancing commodity trade flow through Dubai. He has been instrumental in establishing and driving DMCC towards the realization of its strategic vision and has spearheaded the success of DMCC both regionally as well as internationally. Under his leadership, DMCC has attracted significant physical trade to the Emirate, helping to establish Dubai as a key trade hub and a vital link between East and the West. We welcome His Excellency to give his keynote address today and to just give an introduction to the fair.
Thank you, Sabayat. This has been in the process since the chairman of Gem and Jewellery Promotion Expo Council's predecessor's time, and before that, India's relation with Dubai goes way back, before the United Arab Emirates was even United Arab Emirates. So much that I find it ironic that Dubai pioneered the first Indian rupee future contract, and about what, I think 200 years, 300 years back, sometime back, our currency was the Indian rupee as well. There is a stereotype when people hear about these fairs. They think that it's the same faces. We have yet to scratch the surface when it comes to India, south of India, west, east, Mumbai, the known places. They trade a lot with the ASEAN market, and if they're comfortable, they're comfortable. If they're hungry, they're hungry. And there's a reason India is called Incredible India. And I'm happy to see that they're finally really hungry, that they're looking to have satellite exhibition of their jewelry fair. It's music to my ears. Participants in this event are new faces, new businesses. In fact, time has lapsed, it has to be new faces. But I've first noticed that I had that stereotype that most of India has been through Dubai, and that's completely not true. I wouldn't say to the contrary, but as far as businesses are concerned. We had a partnership with a businessman. He came to Dubai and we were setting up one of our businesses. I asked him, so what do you think about the progress of Dubai from the 90s till now? The year was 2005 or so. He said, Ahmed, this is my first time coming here. I'm a workaholic. If it's work-related, I travel. That surprised me. The stereotype of the mentality that most Indians have come through Dubai. No, they have not. They have a lot of options, and even with that being said, they are our biggest trade partner almost on all fields. It is due to India's great consumption of gold and production, and great consumption of diamonds and production, the largest producer of polished diamonds. Dubai plays a kind of a Hong Kong role to India, but it's more than that. That's how to be best put, that was previous. Now we work hand in hand. We're partnering together. We're having this jewelry fair that will be in Atlantis, not one ballroom. I think all the ballrooms and the satir, and if needed, another tent. These businesses are all new. I've been to their jewelry fair in Mumbai a few years ago. They were kind enough to give me a certificate for attending that jewelry fair. Just to give you an understanding of what DMCC is and what the relation with India and the rest of the relevant industries and countries are. There's a Bloomberg story about 2 weeks ago titled From Zero to 40 Billion. They were describing the diamond industry in Dubai from nothing to over 40 billion. We don't have 2013, but we know that it's gone higher. If not by value, by carats. You take your pick or both. On gold, It was about, I believe, $12 billion when DMCC was established. 2011, it reached 55 billion. And the numbers we have from customs state it's around a little over 70 billion. I talked to the industry experts. They tell me it's over $80 billion. But the jump from 2011 to 2012, from 55 to 80 billion, that speaks volumes. And that is also with DMCC working hand in hand with the OECD in chain of custody, responsible resources. We pioneered the first workshop here, and we keep moving forward. People who are conservative about that thought that will slow the trade or marginalize the trade. To the contrary, more business have come in, we've attracted more institutes, and these values and morals are shared between Dubai and India. We're on the same page when it comes to that. And even though it took a few years for this to come to this stage, and it's only going to be from March 20 to 22nd in Atlantis, come and visit, see for yourself. Not just the new faces of jewelers, but also jewelry that you've never seen in your life. Creativity that you probably don't get to see around in other places. This is India's identity, and this works very well. Forget about the Silk Route for a second. This goes well with the spirit of Dubai, and this goes perfectly well with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of UAE, ruler of Dubai, and his drive to have Dubai ready, paved, and have a stronger track record, which we already have a track record for the Expo 2020. Anything other than pushing for this would be to the contrary of Expo 2030. So we have a lot to capture. This is not just testing the water. I think they will look forward to come back to Dubai again and have their event at one of Dubai's icons. This time it's the Atlantis Hotel. The story behind Atlantis Hotel was never to be, because Saul Kersner doesn't repeat a project. If he makes an art, it's one time. But he told the former chairman of Nakhil, my father at that time, when he bumped into him, Royal Mirage. And my father talked about the palm, said you should have a hotel there, look at something. Maybe Atlantis looks good. And Saul said, I don't do that. Sun City, Atlantis. But then there's Royal One and Only. The One and Only, everyone only go to is a bit different, and it's only for the top 20% margin of market that they have, which is always constant, and their hotels are always between 80, 90, and most of the time 100% occupied. But Saul Kirsten said, you know what, I'll break that, I'll make an exception. You can see the YouTube video. It's his words, it's recorded, it's on YouTube. That means it's going to live forever. He said, I told Sultan, you build the Palm Jumeirah, I'll bring you Atlantis. But this is what Dubai is about. We provide the infrastructure, we provide the services, and most important of all, DMCC has created in 12 years confidence that no other free zone or entity within this region can compare to. The confidence is so strong that we attracted something that doesn't happen. I believe this is your first time. Their first choice is Dubai. We represent over 8,000 companies. 80,000 people work and live here. We did some adjustments to JLT, changed the Lake Sea into a park. That raised the value of market and the community, which was, to me, it's not about value, it's about adding value to the resident and users. That's all I care about. And if there's any added amenities, it's something that Dubai needs or JLT needs. Don't be surprised if we bring something to JLT that doesn't exist in the United Arab Emirates. But today let's stick with the subject that I'm talking about. The first ever Global Gem and Jewellery Fair in Atlantis Hotel. Note it down on your calendar, 20th to 22nd of March 2014. This is followed by the first ever diamond wedding. Two big diamond families were having had their wedding in Zabil Sarai. So this is a snowball effect. Don't expect this to be just a spike. More and more of this will be happening, and I'm very proud to be part of this. I'm very proud that it's Dubai that's attracting and very tolerant to cultures. And that's, again, I have to repeat this again, that's the spirit of Expo 2020. If not, why would Dubai bid for it? Why did Dubai win the Expo 2020? I thank you all for coming here. I know you have tough schedules, we all do. And I'm available for any questions after this, after the speakers are done. Thank you very much.